Welcome to this video on ventilator alarms, a simplified guide for nursing and medical students to master critical care mechanical ventilation alarms, their causes, and appropriate nursing actions. Ventilator alarms are crucial safety warnings. Remember the patient. First rule, always assess the patient before troubleshooting the machine. Understanding these alarms helps ensure rapid, structured intervention. A high-pressure alarm indicates increased airway resistance or decreased lung compliance. Check for kinked tubes, secretions, or biting. Evaluate peak and plateau pressures and treat causes like bronchospasm. The low-pressure alarm signals a potential leak or disconnection in the system. Inspect the circuit connections, check the endotracheal cuff for proper inflation, and ensure the tube remains correctly positioned. A low tidal volume alarm means the delivered air volume is insufficient. This may result from circuit leaks, disconnection, or changes in the patient's breathing effort. Evaluate settings and verify system integrity. High respiratory rate alarms can be triggered by pain, anxiety, or physiological issues like hypoxia or fever. Assess the patient's comfort, check oxygenation status, and clear any condensation from the tubing. The apnea alarm triggers when no spontaneous breaths are detected. Assess neurological status and sedation levels. Ensure backup ventilation is active, and provide manual ventilation if the patient is unstable. Auto-PEEP or breath stacking occurs when exhalation is incomplete. This is common in obstructive lung diseases. To manage, briefly disconnect the circuit to let trapped air escape and adjust ventilator settings. This summary table provides a quick reference for identifying alarm types, their likely causes, and the immediate nursing actions required in the critical care unit. Mastering these ventilator alarms is essential for patient safety and excellence in critical care nursing. Thank you for watching.